Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Tarot of One with R. Joseph. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of May 2024. Now, this is going to be a general reading for those of you that have Capricorn as your sun, moon, or rising sign. And this being a general reading, if you're finding that it's not resonating with you, if these energies really aren't giving you an indication of what you're feeling is happening, leave it behind for somebody else. And maybe go check out your moon or rising sign to get a more complete image of the energies that will be surrounding you and the decisions that you'll be making this month for the month of May. Now, as we get started and as I shuffle through things, I just want to take this time to thank everybody for coming here to Tarot of One. We really appreciate it. And if you do like this content, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free. And then you could just give us a like, maybe ring that notification bell so we can let you know when more readings come out. And please comment down below. Let us know, where you're from. Let us know if there's a particular card that every time you see it, it just makes you feel good. It just gives you those positive vibes. And, let's see who's the big winner down there. It doesn't have to be your power card either. It could be, could be any card that anytime you see it, it's just, wow, what a great card. And anytime it gets pulled for you, you get excited. I'd like to see what that is for you folks. Now, like I said, this is going to be a monthly reading. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a full layout, and we're going to break the month into quarters. Every month has 4.333 repeating weeks, depending on the month. So it's not truly a 4-week cycle. So we're going to break it into quarters to kind of like stretch that out a little bit so we can get a nice even split. And then right down the middle, the meridian will give us that break of that middle of the month. So we can really lay out how these energies are going to show themselves for you this month, Capricorn. Excellent. Now, let's get started with this May reading for you, Capricorn. Ooh. Wow. Really go through it all this month for you, Capricorn. Well, excellent. I'll tell you what, let's jump right in. All right, starting out the month, we have the Ten of Swords. With that Ten of Swords energy, defeat, maybe feeling a little betrayed, stabbed in the back. Something that you have gone through in the end of April and now the beginning of May seems to have you really troubled in your mind about it. It's whether it's someone close to you that has betrayed you, but it seems like you're coming like right out of it, because out of that, the Knight of Wands. And that's that fire on fire. So that's a very that's a card with motion, with movement, and directed movement, swift, precise, a bit impetuous. But whatever this betrayal was, it looks like you're ready to move on from it, and move on from it rather quickly. And not only that, but then from that Knight of Wands, moving right into this Empress energy, that unconditional love, fertility, beauty. Very loving card. And with that Knight that passion. This could be maybe a fresh relationship for some of you, Capricorn. Maybe. Let's see. Not really getting a work vibe out of that. That really does feel like a personal relationship for you. And then after that, Empress, you're right into this Hangman energy. That indifference. And definitely indifference more so than a defeat. Kind of an acceptance of what has happened or what is happening to you. And then right from that Hanged Man into this King of Swords. And with this King of Swords, that is the air on air energy with that one. A very intellectual, a very precise, a very insightful, and a leader with foresight, a leader that strategizes and plans. This is a battlefield general. And whether this is your energy or someone that's around you, at this point, it feels like it's you, Capricorn. It feels like you are taking whatever this defeat was, and now you're beyond it. You're moving past it. But now you're in a loving feeling, but you're not looking to really make anything of it right away. It looks like you're comfortable. Whatever realizations you came to after this betrayal, as you move forward, you're content to move forward and not dwell on that at all. And you seem to have real foresight and insight to where you are going and where that place is going to with this Temperance, which is following that King of Swords. With that Temperance, that's a blending, a mixing, a creating a hybrid, a two things that maybe normally wouldn't go together. You are really able to join them in a very harmonious way. And with that, yeah, for some of you, Capricorn, this is really feeling like you are coming out of a relationship, and it feels like you're getting ready to be into one. And I'm not sure if it's someone that you already know or they're going to be introduced to you. But then this Ace of Pentacles directly after the Temperance really is that could be a new partnership in business. It could be a new business idea for you. And whatever that is, and however that's going to manifest it for each of you, Capricorn, which of course will be different for everybody, really seems to be the culmination of what you have already started to lay out. Whatever it was that gave you that feeling of defeat and betrayal with that Ten of Swords seemed to have sparked inspiration for you to move in a different direction. But it seems as though you're moving in this direction in a way that looks very unassuming. It looks like you were inspired and have emotion behind it, but it looks like the way that you are carrying this is with a calmness that belies your intentions. And with this King of Swords, it really just reinforces that, because you're strategizing. You're 10 steps ahead. And you're look at like almost reminds me of Luke Skywalker in the first Star Wars movie, when Obi-Wan is teaching him how to use the Force with that blinder over him. And when you learn how to let that energy flow through you, let the Force flow through you. In our case, let the universe, let Source flow through us. That being able to visualize, envision all the things and all the integral parts that are moving around us, and try to focus that direction that they're all going in. Sometimes when people achieve, in a video game, when they call it God mode, in sports, in the zone. But when people get into that, from people looking outside, it looks so effortless and easy for that person to be going through these motions that it almost looks like they're just indifferent and it's just happening. But that stillness, that smoothness hides that intensity, that direct line of thought. And whatever that is, for some of you, Capricorn, that's going to be in your workplace. And for others of you, there's going to be a little bit of love. But overall, I'm getting a really professional business kind of feel out of this for most of you here, Capricorn. And what I'm seeing is, whatever was, it appears that there was a business. Let's say it didn't work out exactly how we wanted it. Now, with learning from those past ways, you seem newly inspired to move in a new direction. And now this new direction, you have so much confidence at this point, and you are so comfortable, and you know exactly where you want to be and where you need to be to make this come together for you, to build up to this point of the Ace of Pentacles, this creation of this new endeavor, this new project. I'm feeling it's for a lot of you, it's a new project. Now it feels like something that it is that you have created, and the good thing is, as it comes to fruition here, it looks like it gets to be field tested right away. This Five of Wands energy, a lot of times for this one, and especially in the context I'm feeling here, this conflict isn't such an adversarial conflict, more so a sparring, if you will, practice, testing these tactics, testing this fiery, impetuous rush that you have with this Knight of Wands energy. And then what you're able to do is you're able to temper that, mix it, blend it with this still, fully intellectual, calm energy. And the mixing of those two energies really can be explosive. It's the pure mixture of double fire and double air. But with that, you're able to temper that and hold that and use that energy which makes that energy multiply. It's almost exponential. And then with that, you seem to be putting that into a real life creation. You're manifesting something real. You're putting together something real. And then with that Five of Wands directly after that, you're testing this right away. So whatever this project, whatever it is, it has come together fast. Though it looked effortless, it looked like it just happened. But there was a lot of, you did a lot of backstage work before this happened. Now, where that puts you after that conflict is celebration, togetherness, a feeling of mutual admiration. And that's the kind of energy that we get a lot when we have a hard day on the mats and we're sparring all day and we're doing long rounds in long reps, and we are really putting the time in and investing that energy. Afterwards, when we can sit around with those people that we have been participating with and really pat each other on the back, like really appreciate and really come together in a very loving, caring, supportive way with each other, it really reinforces that training that we did do. Like after that, it means that much more because the lessons that you learned during those sparring, training, testing of whatever this happened to be, when you can sit back afterwards and look at it together in mutual admiration and reflect on those events, then even more can be gained from them. Because now, as you're partaking in a beverage, maybe a smoothie or a protein shake, a post-workout smoothie, whatever it happens to be, maybe it's an espresso, maybe it's a martini, whatever it is that you get to enjoy after this conflict, that's the time where you and the people that you are doing this testing, training, whatever that happened to be with, now that celebration isn't just a celebration. That celebration is almost like a debriefing. You're going over, this tactic worked in this way, this one didn't work in this way, this worked really well against that. And then you start talking, well, what made you think to do this? Well, I was in this spot, and then I figured A, B, and C would definitely result in a exponential growth from there and put me at, R or T. Like, so whatever it is that you're working on and conceiving of or working towards, this testing phase has really solidified it. So whatever it is, and it's these energies that you have mixed and tempered together with that temperance energy that you have earlier here. And then again, reinforced in that same idea, after your celebration, we come right in with this magician. And this magician energy, this is taking all these elements that we had before. We have that air, that earth, that fire, that water. Like you really have all of the elements working for you in the beginning of the month, and they really come together in harmony and celebration, really solidifying your spot as this magician, being able to put all this together, like very signified, like how I was mentioning about the balance of bringing that knight and that king of swords together. Like that same feeling, this magician is really the illustration, the manifestation of that. And with that, it almost secures your spot in the Hierophant energy here as the leader, as the spiritual guide, as the guru of whatever think tank. I don't know where that came from. Like It could be something like that. You could be a think tank. You could be a larger corporation, a development team within that. However this is manifesting for you, Capricorn, it really seems to be you are taking a bunch of different pieces and you are able to, like magic with that magician, you're able to take these and you're able to create this golem, this new creation, whatever this is. And then it's, again, sometimes I'd be really calling this feeling some of the love out of this. But again, with this Lover's card, I'm not feeling relationship for many of you here with this, Capricorn. I'm really feeling like this is a partnership. This is a business partnership. Whatever you're working on here, granted, there's some passion and there's some love here, and for some of you that is going to manifest as that. But for those of you that this reading is really going to resonate with, this is your job. This is a project, and this is something that it appears that you've worked on many different aspects of it, and that experience that you have from these different parts, or different, I'm not sure if it's different companies, I'm not sure if it's different roles in the same company, but whatever it is, you've experienced the subject matter from multiple angles. And from those multiple angles, you're able to remove yourself from it and view it from above, like a field general. And like the magician here, you're able to take each one of these pieces and put it together just right. And with this partnership you create from this, it appears to be very, very strong. Like, so after that Ten of Swords, this is just straight forward. Like that Knight of Wands, it does seem like there's people around, so there could be some people that are represented by these court cards. But that Knight of Wands really appears to be your energy, moving this and expediting this through to this part where you put yourself as a leader in this new partnership. And again, moving it forward into this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is with that Queen of Pentacles, you have that water and earth, very loving, but very sensual, very in this 3D world, very, very here, very grounded, very bountiful, and a queen that really shares that bounty graciously with those that she rules over. So it seems as though once you put yourself into this leadership position by being able to create all these things, and the partnership that comes from that really puts you in a place to delegate and really be fair amongst the people that are served by you and that you serve for. Because as with any type of hierarchy, we take a certain responsibility when we have a leadership role to ensure the welfare and the betterment of those that we are in charge of supervising. Now, the slight hiccup here with the Devil card, Capricorn, with that Devil card, it appears as though there might be a little temptation, maybe a little calling to the past ways, maybe maybe a secret road back to getting into a repeat cycle to put yourself back in this energy. So whatever it is that went wrong for you or that made you feel betrayed in the beginning with that Ten of Swords energy, I have a feeling that that person, that energy, is going to show itself again towards the end of the month. Now, for you, it does seem like it does have some risk to it, like you could fall back into it. But I believe if you take this inspiration that you've exhibited through this whole month to this really changing things around, I think you're going to be it's going to be easier for you to resist putting yourself back in those chains, into that same type of behavior that you had before. And that's not just me wishing the best upon you. It's the way that these cards are laid out. And then with that Page of Pentacles right after it, it seems like even when you get out of this devil energy, when you resist this and don't put yourself back into that, with that Page of Pentacles, with this project that you started, now you're coming at it from an even fresher point. You're ready to, even though it appears that you have really looked at this and experienced this job, this position, this project from multiple different aspects, and you really understand it from a bird's eye view and really can put all the pieces together. But even with all that, I can feel you taking this Page of Pentacles energy and really putting yourself back in as if you're fresh, as if you're new to it. And really, when we kind of push off our old habits, falling into those old ways, and we can look at something from a new perspective, even if we think we know everything about it, there's another way to go about it. There's a new way to behold, to look at that and say, yes, I've done that, but what if I came around this way to this point and then executed these moves in an entirely different result? And for you, Capricorn, that's really what this month seems to be about. It seems to be about skills that you've had, tasks that you've been able to complete, jobs that you've done. But now you are able to use them and blend them and mix them in an entirely new way. You're taking those same ingredients, but now if I mix them this way, in this order, with these processes, I get an entirely different material manifestation. And that really appears to be the magic for you this month. That's what is going on here, Capricorn. And this is beautiful energy. And I don't think I can make it any more beautiful, because here's where it puts you. In that Six of Wands. In that place of victory. In that being able to be acknowledged for the things that you have done to get to this point, to securing this victory for both you and your company. This is absolutely gorgeous, Capricorn. This looks to be a fantastic month for you. Big opportunities. And it really kind of coincides with, as Jupiter moves into Gemini on the 25th, like that's big opportunities for you, Capricorn, for the entire year. And it really appears that whatever you're putting together this month, this seems to be the kickoff month for you. This is going to be glorious. And you're really solidifying your position as a leader, and as a leader that's respected by these parts around you. Like this isn't just going unnoticed, you're being acknowledged. And this is just fully beautiful. Like I said, there's a few love cards here, but for most of you, Capricorn, this is a career month for you, and you are moving swiftly to a very, very strong position. My gosh. Thank you so much, Capricorn. This looks to be a beautiful month for you. We are very excited for you. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming here to Tarot of One with R. Joseph. Hope you enjoyed this monthly reading, and if you did, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Give a like. ring that notification bell so we can let you know when we drop your weekly readings. And then we do specialty readings throughout the month as well. And please leave a comment down below. Capricorn, let us know what this project is and what job, like how many different jobs did you have to really be able to gather all this information and now mix it and just blend it in the perfect way to just give you success and victory. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for coming to Tarot 1 with R. Joseph. Have a great day.